All right, so we're back. Um, we totally didn't just have to delete a whole video because you could hear us eating through the mics and it was very loud and gross.
That's why all the sweet tea's gone.
It's
I
like
drank it all.
it's like ASMR, but so yeah, we're back, but really we're not back. We just came from the kitchen from your point of view. Hopefully, probably gonna cut some of that because it got really boring. We were just locked in and got to where we were just sitting there and just you know, um. But we've got some topics today. We just went over and just thought of some ideas that we wanted to go over. We've got some funny ones and some deep ones.
We have some pretty
Um,
intellectual stimulating topics.
yeah. But
Intellectually stimulating.
yeah, it should be a fun time. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's been a while, but been sidetracked with sports and whatnot. Trying to get back into it though. Just got these new mics, which I think I mentioned in the kitchen. I don't know, it was like an hour ago though, so but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. But we're gonna get to it. So the first topic we'll go over now because we have just been talking for 30 minutes and had to delete it. Will be what if we do? I gotta think now. We'll just do dive into games to start off, kind of get us thinking.
All right.
I know we've been playing Arc Raiders a little bit lately. It's
I
kind
like
of
that
a
game.
it's kind of getting more popular. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty fun. I don't really know how to explain it yet because I'm still not very good at it. I'm still fairly new, but
It's pretty much just you live underground, protected from the robots. There are certain people called Arc Raiders that go up to the surface.
Arc Raiders that go to the surface. I thought you were talking about the robots. My bad.
No, Arc Raiders, they go up to the surface to fight the Arc. That's why they're called Arc Raiders because, Arc is the whole robot. Are they a company?
I don't know if it's a company necessarily.
Is
I
it
think
more
it's
just like an AI that took over?
I think it's just like what they call them, like you know how like in Stranger Things they call the Demogorgons because of the game they played. I think it's some I think it's
Oh,
something like that. I think it's where like just what they call them. But
yeah,
I'm
that makes
not
sense.
100% sure, so
I'm
don't
not.
quote
I'm
me
not
on
100
that.
percent sure either, but I am 100% sure on is that your goal is to go up, steal stuff, take it back down to the tunnels where you live, and build guns and build crafting benches and all that stuff. So it's a cool game. It's a cool game, and there's a little bit of a battle royale aspect.
Yeah, I like it. There's proximity chat, so you kind of get the aspect of like I mean, almost like Call of Duty with when you kill people, they get really mad in proximity chat and it's hilarious. But the the graphics, I mean, I've never played Rust, but I would say like the graphics and
It's
almost the
very
movement is
Rust inspired.
yeah, it's like Rust, but you don't have to keep up with it as much,
Mm-hmm.
which I really like because I've always wanted Rust. But
Rust
you
is a
can't build though, which I think it'd be cool if you could build and you were in like one server. It's weird
yeah.
though. So you start off when you go up there's like different lobbies. So sometimes you'll get in and on the top of your screen it'll be like 30 minutes. Sometimes you'll get in and it'll be like 5 minutes, and that's when the last elevator that goes back down closes, excuse me. Um so it's not like how Fortnite you come in and it's a set like you all come in at the same time. Like you could come in
You could spawn
halfway
into a late
through.
game
Yeah.
too and get absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Um so that's kind of a fun aspect of it too cuz it's like it's never guaranteed.
And the guns are fairly realistic too,
Yeah, they're really cool.
because they're loud. They're actually really loud. So
Yeah.
I like that part of that.
Um yeah, it's cool. You can craft and recycle stuff. So you can recycle stuff to make
And sell
yeah. You can
stuff
recycle
to
stuff to make like I think there's like metal scraps, wires for some things. And,
plastic parts. Just
yeah, and it's all like you can craft better stuff. Like I'm trying to craft a silencer right now, but I haven't played in a while cuz wrestling, so um we've also been playing Minecraft a lot.
Oh, Minecraft is probably the greatest game
I'm back
ever
on
made.
the 3 month Minecraft grind.
Yeah.
I've built 2 houses so far in our realm.
Yeah.
I haven't finished the second one, but it's cool. It's like 4 times the size of my first one.
I'll have to get on and check it out. I actually still haven't seen it yet. I've been playing Java.
Yeah.
And
Brooks over
dying.
here got a PC
Yeah.
off Marketplace.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not knocking it, I swear. Just jealous that I don't have one.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, I haven't been on Minecraft in a while though, because before, I really hope that wasn't loud. If it is, I'm sorry guys. I haven't been on it in a while, but because I didn't even know that the Copper Tools update. I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
about that. Like I got on, I was
There were-
so confused.
There were 2 updates.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Do you have a texture pack on the Realm, because it looks
Mm-mm.
really good?
No, it's shaders. They added shaders to Bedrock like a year ago.
Well, it's
So
really
he's been out of touch for a while.
well. I haven't had Xbox Live in a while, and I finally got the money, like 2 months ago. I was like, I might as well just buy it so I can actually play games with Brooks instead of only being able to
Did
play
you buy a
Fortnite.
year or what did you?
Monthly.
Monthly, okay.
But my monthly one just renewed like a few weeks ago, like a week ago.
Okay.
So
I like that.
yeah, so the rest of the I also got Spotify Premium for free for 4 months
Yeah.
because they had like a weird deal over Christmas. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, might as well. 4 months is a long time.
Dang near what, $45 almost.
Yeah.
Saved. But then after that, I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't want to buy it again. Then I'm gonna have to deal with ads, and I'm gonna be very upset. And I won't get my DJ. My DJ wouldn't work unless before I had premium. Because I was talking to Kinsey about it. And she's like, oh no, DJ works without it. And I was like, no, it doesn't. She's like, no, mine works. I promise. I was like, no, it wouldn't work until I got premium.
Oh man, that sucks.
My Spotify was tweaking, hardcore. Oh man. Well, let's dive into something else. It's kind of hard to talk about video games.
Yeah, I don't play them a lot anymore.
Okay. This one's going to be hard. This is going to take some thinking, but hot takes that you'll defend to the death.
Okay.
Let's hear.
Athletics just create egotistical, unsuccessful young men more so than it does actually respectable young men. Especially baseball.
Elaborate.
Okay. I think wrestling is one of the only sports that actually will make a man better. Or make a person, I guess I shouldn't just say men, but it's mostly men.
Women are growing.
Women are growing. Women
Girl
wrestlers are actually very popular, which is good. I like that. But it's mostly, the mind of a young man is much more competitive than a woman's mind, obviously. So, but I think the traditional, more popular football, baseball, that sort of thing, it hurts you more than it gives back.
I think there's too many like jocks in those sports.
Jocks
Like
are
people that
football is just like 90% jocks.
yeah. Well, and I think a lot of that, especially in our school, is because we've got the kids that start for us, but we're like, I mean,
we're not very good either way.
Yeah, like I think
most of my problems.
It's harder to be humbled in a small school in sports like that because you're gonna start no matter what. Like I started freshman year just because of my size.
But even then, I think, obviously I don't play sports, but I've seen a lot of people that do.
A lot of people that are like that. It's just they're like, oh yeah, I'm a starter as a freshman. When it's really like
I play baseball.
It's really like
there hasn't been a reality check. They've played sports their whole life. They haven't had that reality check that you're not actually that good at anything besides this sport you play.
And granted, there are some kids in our school that are really freaking athletic, and there's more, especially in the underclassmen. We've got a lot of athletes in the underclassmen, so I think it's kind of expected to have them have more of a bigger ego, but it's also like you haven't been humbled yet type of thing.
I think it's a lot the job of a parent to catch that and stop it when it starts. because
I used to get made fun of. I thought I was the stuff in 8th grade, and I lost in the state semifinals at wrestling, and I still get clowned on for it to this day.
which
So, my parents definitely kept me humble for the most part.
yeah, and your parents did a good job of that, but there are a lot of dads who live their dream through their kid, and they're just egging them on, telling them they're the best, and then they create a really egotistical young man who grows up to be really not likable.
And I think,
And a lot of these kids think they're going to be able to get into the MLB, get into the NFL. Like, it's one thing to say when you're a kid, I want to get in the NFL. I want to play in the MLB. It's like, oh, yeah, maybe, maybe. But once you get to that age where you're like, maybe you could get a college sponsorship, like that needs to set into where you might be able to get to college for free because of the sport that you play and you're very talented. But let's be realistic. You're not getting into the NFL. You're not getting into the MLB. And even if you did,
yeah, I think a lot of the kids with the big heads, I think if we're going to talk about like the parenting wise, I think it's a lot of it I think it's like trying to give your kid confidence taken too far. Because I think
it's a fake sense.
as and as a little kid, like whenever I would wrestle,
you know
like
what? We have a topic similar to this in there. Something about
Oh
that I
yeah,
wrote down that
yeah.
kind of that
I'll
goes
get to that.
directly into this.
I'll get that next. But
Well, it goes
like when
directly
I was
into the conversation we're having right now.
yeah. Well, whenever I was little, it would be like, I mean, I didn't win my first wrestling tournament till I don't even think I won my first match till my second year or third year maybe. I don't know. Something like that. But like that whole first year, it was just like I'm just getting beat up the whole time as a little freaking 5-year-old, I think. 4 or 5, I don't remember. And I mean, I'd come off the mat, and like every time my parents are there picking me up, like I think it's that, but taken too far. Like it's
Yeah, there's a difference between you lost, and the other kid wasn't even that good. You totally could have beat him.
Yeah,
That's different.
yeah.
That creates a very large ego.
And I think,
and when that kid does end up failing, like, you're going to fail in life. It's okay. But a lot of what these parents are creating is kids that don't know how to fail if they do, and they will.
yeah.
So when they do, it just completely shatters their entire identity. So that a lot of the times what that translates into is to either bullies. They become bullies because their identity is gone and they don't know what to do about it. Because remember, they're still just kids. Or like a jock who's not much of a bully, but he's obviously insecure.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of what it is, and that was one of the things you put down. I think the one you were talking about was
First one on the right, if you can even read my handwriting.
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure it was the first one.
No, it's the last one.
Was it?
It was the difference between confidence and
Oh, I got you. Difference between real confidence and a fake confident persona.
Yeah, I think a lot of the fake confidence is just like people trying to, like how Moody was like speak it into existence, or like a fake it till you make it type of thing. I think that's kind of what it is. It's like I'm gonna tell myself I'm the best so that I think I'm the best and everybody else thinks I am.
You can't go into a competition thinking you're the best. That is like a 75% chance for failure unless you're really that good.
Well, and I sort of disagree with that, because there's like, to an extent, like walking out on a wrestling mat, if you don't think you're better than the kid you're about to wrestle, chances are you're gonna wrestle scared and you're gonna lose. I mean, that happened to me this weekend. Today, to be completely honest with you.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
But
it's not like thinking you're not capable of winning. Thinking you're capable of winning is different from saying I'm better, so I will inevitably win.
Yeah, no, I definitely, but like before my matches, I'll like in my head I'll be like, this kid can't touch me. I'm like, this kid shouldn't score on me. I should beat the crap out of him, because you kind of
but then when he does score on you, doesn't that shatter your sense of self just a bit?
No,
No,
not really. But
really?
that's just because I mean, because you've got to have that sense of, not like a false sense of confidence, but you have to have that. Like, you can't go out there thinking, "Oh, this kid could score on me." You got to think, "Okay, I'm, I trust my training. I trust all this.
Yeah.
I know what I've done. I know I'm better than this kid. I should kill this kid."
Well, do you
basically.
know? I mean, do you know a lot about the other kid? Most of the time with wrestling, you do. It's
Well,
pretty easy to find.
sometimes, but like, even if not, it's kind of just like a.
But there's a difference between saying, I'm better because I've done this and this and this, and saying, well, he could score on me, but I know how to defend it. He could take a shot and get my legs, but I know how to defend it.
Yeah.
Or he could get me down, but I know how to get up. I know how to defend.
Yeah.
That's trusting in yourself and your training, and that's real confidence.
Well, and a lot of times, a lot of times you're gonna tell yourself that. A lot of times you're gonna tell yourself you're the best, so that you go out and wrestle confident, rather than like, oh yeah, I think I'm good, but this kid is better than me, and then you're out and wrestle scared. Like that's.
Yeah. No, I'm
But
not
I
saying
definitely
you should
think.
say the kid is better than you. I'm saying you should understand the possibility that
Okay, there's always someone better than you out there.
Yeah.
And I think
So
it's
that if you
different
do
telling
lose-
yourself that you're like.
because
This is what I was really trying to get at. I think before a match, when I'm telling myself that I'm the best out there, no one can touch me, I'm that guy. I think that's completely different than being in a public setting telling other people you're the best. Because I think
Yeah.
that's where people go wrong, because telling yourself that is speaking it into reality. Telling other people that is big ego.
Yeah. No,
Oh, I'm the
definitely.
best type of person,
Until they're not.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's I like that point. That's a good point. But it's still a shield more than real confidence.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, let's look at something else. I think we touched very well on that. What if we go into some hypotheticals,
All right.
or some what ifs? So
Okay.
this is gonna take some thinking, because I don't really have any that on the top of my head. But let's say, for you this would be a good one. What if with music, I don't know, this is completely a complete hypothetical, because this will never happen, but what if you today, if tomorrow, all guitars on the whole planet Earth just vanished, what do you think would be the next thing for you? Piano. I know you used to play.
Piano's kind of easier.
Yeah.
It's more straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That's more just note, rather than.
Yeah. Rather than the notes here and then the notes also here, and then you can also play that up here. Well, you can down tune your guitar and have it here.
Well, and then you've got your freaking.
And then I can't even use that note. It's in a different key, which you have the same problems on piano with that. But piano is just
it's there
straight. It's
you
start on an E, then you have you go up. I think probably at least 2 octaves on a piano. So you have every note there at least twice in a lower or higher register. Yeah. On guitar, you can get a little more versatility with your octaves.
So you don't think, because you used to play violin too, right?
Oh, violin was so hard.
You don't think you'd even try and go back to that?
I didn't really enjoy it that much either. As much as I like classical music, and it really I don't want to say, sometimes it stimulates my brain if I'm really thinking, but it also destimulates it in a sense to where I can fall asleep to it.
Yeah, no.
I think my favorite is Paganini. He's got this really
Paganini.
Well, he was cool. He was like metal before metal. He has this really dark register in his music. A lot of it is diminished tritone minor feel. So that's so nerdy, and I'm gonna beat myself up for saying that later, but it's fine.
I mean, that's cool though. Not many people understand that. I mean, it's unique,
Yeah.
It's
is it
unique,
when I
nerd out about wrestling.
Yeah, true.
It's, I mean, not everyone can do it, so it's special for sure.
Or I just try being a singer. It's pretty easy to be a singer-songwriter these days.
Auto-tune.
Yeah, auto-tune
Auto-tune works wonders.
and just let yourself get abused by the record studios who are
Yeah.
gonna make you play the same stuff over and over and take all your money.
I think if I were to ever go into music, as hard as it would be, I think I'd rather be like a self-producer.
I mean, yeah, that's another option too. Is being a studio, is to having your own studio and being a producer rather than playing an instrument.
Yeah. Like, well, and of course,
Because people are gonna pay you a lot of money to to use your studio.
yeah. Well, and of course, it's easier to be like a producer yourself if you're like a rapper or a pop
Yeah.
singer or anything, rather than like rock and metal and all that.
Mhm.
Because with rock and metal, you need those instruments. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what builds the music.
Mhm.
With pop and rap and all that stuff, you can just like go on your computer and click, 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 and you have a whole beat out that.
Yeah.
And it's just like slightly different from other ones, so you can't get copyrighted and stuff. And it's much easier to do that in different genres. But I think if I were to ever be an artist, that's what I would do for sure, because then you don't got to deal with people trying to like bully you into less
Yeah.
money and like boss you around and stuff. Like you can be your own boss.
And if people do want to pay you to use your studio, then you are still the boss,
Yeah.
and you can.
Passive income.
Yeah.
On that topic, that's something I want to do whenever I'm older. I want to get into a lot of passive income. Like I want to eventually, when I'm older, I want to buy like little houses and stuff and rent them out.
That's how a lot of people become millionaires.
That, I mean, it's so smart. I mean,
That's why real estate people have a lot of money.
well, me and my dad, we worked on a few rentals now that, or at least one that I remember doing like drywall and drywall finishing and stuff. And I know how to paint because that's what I do in the summers. So I know how to do drywall for the most part. My dad would probably have to help me, but I know how to do drywall for the most part. I can paint. Like most of the times whenever you buy a house, like, I mean, of course you'll get to look at it and make sure there's no structural damage and stuff, but like flip it pretty easily and then rent it out, pay it off, and then you're just making passive income.
Yeah. Fairly constant passive income
Yeah.
too, throughout the years. So.
Yeah, and I mean, it's something you can always fall back on, and I mean, if something were to ever happen, you can always sell it.
Yeah, sell it. I think more people need to be on the topic. More people need to be buying gold and silver too.
Dude, silver's at
Because
an all-time high right now.
Yeah, it's
doubled in the past like year.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I have a few ounces.
Yeah, I'm up to almost 5. So for those of you that don't know, so I started getting silver and collecting with my dad because my dad kind of got me into it about probably like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more, probably like 4 or 5. I don't know.
Yeah. So on the
But-
topic of good passive income, this isn't really passive income, but something to fall back on.
This is like an investment. It's
Yeah.
like investment, but not stocks where they can crash. I mean, of
Mhm.
course they can crash still, but with
But
silver,
it's a mineral that you hold
With-
in your hand that will never go away unless, like, I don't know.
well, and silver and gold it's gonna just keep going up because it's
Because
used in so much stuff,
that's
and it's
the
not-
Earth's minerals getting used, and not just like
Yeah.
people buying it.
So when I started collecting silver, it was at I think $32 an ounce.
Yeah.
I have just under 5 ounces of it now.
I think I have 4.
It's currently at what, 74 last time I checked?
Yeah, that is wow.
So
And gold's up to like
oh yeah.
what 37, like 37.50
I thought it
or
broke
something.
4.
Did it break 4?
It might have.
I'm not sure.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what my dad said.
I think
I'm
the last time I looked, it was
not
close to-
100% sure. Don't quote me
I'm
on
not
that.
either. I think it's more so around 37.50.
But no, dude,
Even then, if you have bars of gold worth $4,000 a piece,
I mean, well, when my dad started buying it, I think it was 200 an ounce.
yeah, wow.
Yeah. So he was talking to me about it. He was like, dude, if I would have, from when I started working, if I'd have bought an ounce a month, like we would be set pretty well right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not like millionaires by any means, but like it'd be worth a lot.
Yeah, you guys would be fine.
And then, like, I started thinking about it. Silver is currently outperforming gold percentage-wise of how much it's gone up.
Yep.
And a lot of that, I was talking to my dad about it, is because the Mexican silver mines and whatever, I think is what he said, they shut down.
Yep.
They're 40% of like silver income type of stuff. Like they're 40%.
Just like how our freaking Amazon deliveries are getting slower because people were getting courtesy CDLs.
Yeah. So yeah, they shut down
Oh, wow.
practically 40% of the incoming silver.
Mhm.
Right after they did that, shot up.
Yeah.
Right. So the other thing with it is like silver's using so much. Like, I mean, there's silver jewelry, all that. It's gonna keep using it up because it's not
Silver bullets to kill
it's-
the werewolves.
Yeah. And then
And the skinwalkers. Always got to look out for those.
well, and then like, don't quote me on this again, but me and my dad were talking about this. I'm pretty sure they use silver in like Tesla batteries and stuff.
I think so.
So it's gonna keep getting used up, and I mean, it's just gonna keep going up in price. So if you've learned anything from that, I would start investing. Like this summer, I'm setting a goal for myself to buy an ounce a paycheck, so like an ounce a week.
Yep.
Which is really gonna suck on the small weeks because it's.
Yeah.
By the time we get there, it'll probably be like 80, maybe more. Like it might.
Maybe just do like a couple ounces a month.
Yeah.
Which, if you're buying an ounce a week, it will be a
It'll-
couple ounces a month.
yeah.
But like 2 a month,
But like, yeah. But
or just do like a
I mean-
certain percentage of your paycheck, throw it in a jar, and then like fill up your silver jar
yeah.
and go buy silver with just that.
Yeah.
So you might
think-
end up spending a lot more money at one time.
I think, I mean, it's just a good investment because by the time we get older, I mean, like, look at my dad. Gold was $200 whenever he was.
Yeah, it's never gonna
Alright.
be.
Is your
that
phone
cheap
with you?
again.
Look up gold right now. Because, yeah, $200 an ounce
How
to.
much is an ounce of gold worth?
Because, yeah, if it even goes up in that same percentage from now to when I'm his age, I mean, it's going to be huge, you know?
It is worth $4,364.
So it did break 4. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it did a lot.
Yeah. So
1 gram of gold.
1 gram.
Okay, so 1 ounce of gold is about $4,300. A gram is $140, and a kilogram is worth over $140,000.
That's crazy.
So,
Yeah,
so to the
so-
old people that have been buying gold for $50 since 1987, y'all are set.
Yeah,
Because Bryler's grandparents, one I think is Dean. Dean has bars of gold,
big
so
ones?
kilograms.
Oh yeah.
So he's good. He's good. He's been
Well-
buying that stuff since he was probably in his 20s.
Well, and I'm sure he'll save that for
Bryler and the girls.
like a will type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't worry. I know Grandpa Dick's will treat me very nicely, as messed up as that is to say, because I wish Grandpa Dick would live forever.
Me too.
But
Shout out to Grandpa Dick. He wanted another
yeah, for real,
episode.
Grandpa Dick wanted another episode, so this one's dedicated to you. So put me in that will, please.
I'm sure he'll get a good chuckle out of that.
Yeah. I mean, he already gave me most of his guns for the gun safe, so
Oh yeah.
he's hooking me up.
Brooks is a proud
Gun owning, law abiding American. Hell yeah.
yes, proud Floyd card
Yeah. Hey,
holder.
I'm legal. I'm legal. The only thing I'm missing in here is a medical marijuana card. At
Yeah,
this
you're gonna
point.
have to wait for that one.
No, I'll just be legal, not medical, but legal. Because the medical stuff don't kick as much.
Fair enough. What should we do next? Let's do.
Ooh, Lord, it's getting late.
Let's get into some school. Let's do stuff we wish school taught us.
So first of all, tax returns, taxes,
Money.
money, how to be an adult, not just how to memorize things.
So coming off the silver thing, I think
I think
we
schools
should
should be teaching you stocks and gold prices. At least there should
not
be a class
necessarily like
dedicated to
stocks and that. I think it should just be like a straight up investment,
Yeah.
like investment class. I think go over stocks, silver, gold.
Where to put your money, how to keep it steady, instead of just like having an income from a job.
Like kind of like a finance class,
Mm.
but like
But
more
less paperwork.
more specifically investing.
Mhm.
I think that'd be great. I think that would help prepare us a lot more than some of the classes we've
Yeah,
got
because
now.
I don't have a gosh darn clue at what receiving taxes even looks like. So, other than the ones I see in the mail that
Yeah,
my parents do, not even my parents, my uncles
or the ones that
do our
get taken out of the
taxes.
paychecks.
Yeah, yeah, the ones that get taken out of my poor teenage $300 paychecks. Well, $300 these days, but back during the summer, they were upwards of like $700. But
Yeah.
either way, side rant, ADHD side rant. Yeah, the government be taking too many teenagers' money. So
Yeah. I definitely think that'd be a good class to have. I think more hands-on classes for sure.
Yeah.
Like I think shop classes are so
they are very
so
much
useful.
yeah.
I think
The one gripe I think our school does shop classes pretty well, but it's just pretty much automotive and construction. I wish there was more electrical involved. That's what
I
I'm hoping to do.
I
Is
think with you were in construction last year, right?
no, I'm in construction this year.
I think Cotter said that you guys are gonna do stuff with electrical.
Is he?
I think he's gonna go a little more in depth, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I honestly wish that class was just me, a couple of kids, and that's it. Especially the welding class, because so many
It's
jack
just
offs.
well, and it's so
way too
hard to
busy.
get. I mean,
Like I'm actually invested, but it's hard to be invested when you know who
yeah,
is causing, having a tantrum because of some assignment.
yeah, yeah. But no, I think it would be cool if like we more heavily pushed like a intro to tech class or something like that. Or dude, you know what I think we should bring back? I don't even remember what it's called. My mom had it. Like not like a cooking class, but it was you'd go in and you'd cook some days. It was like a home ec.
Oh,
I think we should have a home ec class.
yeah, I agree.
I think that'd be super helpful too.
How? Yeah, just
Just like basic life needs.
like how to put in a, ceiling fan or
Yeah.
like how to do outlets and stuff like that.
Yeah. Or like even if it's something simple, how to cook an omelet.
Yeah, how to
Or like
affordable, affordable breakfast, lunch, and dinner. How to do that?
Yeah.
Best way to do that.
I think that'd be great. I think
How to paint, stuff like that. Little useful things, little home repair stuff
oh yeah.
would be really useful.
That would help with the rental houses that I was talking about. I
Yeah.
mean, of course, granted that I already know most of the stuff I'm gonna need to know.
Yeah,
But I think part of the reason they don't do stuff like that anymore is because YouTube. Like,
Mhm.
as much as I love YouTube because I can post stuff on there like this,
You're not.
It's like-
I much prefer when somebody's either standing there helping me do it, or I'm learning how to do it.
because I mean,
hands-on.
it's so helpful that you can go through and like look up how to do something on YouTube and it'll pop up.
And of course, there's a chance that the teacher might not be right, but there's a much higher chance that the person on YouTube is dead wrong and really screwing you up on what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Well, the first time I helped someone put in a pair of subs, they watched a YouTube video. We did it just like the YouTube video, and tapped his power or his remote wire, which is like tells you when the amp is supposed to turn on. So it turns on whenever whatever you plug into turns on. Most people, you're supposed to go to the back of your head unit. We tapped into his fuse box, which I also did, but I like picked the right one. We put into I don't even remember what it was, but then like it might have been his headlights because his headlights started or his running lights because his running lights got super hot. His headlights started like overheating.
Ooh.
So like you always run into stuff with that on YouTube where they tell you the wrong information and like it could screw your whole car up or something like that over a or I also had a friend that put his subs in and he burnt up his alternator.
Well,
you
that
know?
is no good.
So it's just about like knowing what's right and what's not, and it's hard to know what's right and what's not on YouTube if you don't know
Yeah.
a little bit beforehand, you
Yeah.
know. So I think that would be a great class.
Yeah.
I think art class is a good class to have too.
I wish there was more, like less, a music class, but not
band.
less like band and chorus.
More just like
and more
actually
like
learning it
and,
rather
yeah,
than
and
playing
more
it.
like dedicated music theory.
That'd be cool.
I would enjoy that.
That'd be
I'm already pretty good at music theory, but
I wish we offered more languages.
and also I think especially in America um I think gun safety should be taught in schools in America.
It's just
There's not enough respect around the tool,
I
and
definitely
especially since the media teaches you to fear the
Yeah.
thing more than anything, I think it'd be very helpful to the society that we have now.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think it'd just be super hard to like pass something like that because of the people that are so scared of them and
Yeah.
like are fearful of people having them, like people that want guns to go away completely, which
I would say those people are downright foolish, and they would learn a lot, and they would learn that. I think what it wouldn't like outright teach this, but what would be implied there is that the media is full of crap. These politicians
Yeah.
are full of crap. Here's the truth. Here's what you need to know. And if you still don't like them after that, that's okay. That's your opinion.
everyone's
But can
entitled
you
to that, but
but can you at least pass the class, right?
yeah. I think see, and that's going into another topic that we had talked about. I
I
think
think the hope here was that it would kill that side of gangster culture that
yeah.
is just like I'll shoot you, I'll kill you, I'll blah blah blah.
Yeah,
But teaching to respect the tool and teaching to respect human life even more is a valuable thing to especially these young men and the wannabe gangsters, which is about it's a good little bit of these young men who are like that,
yeah.
who grow up into
Um,
that.
yeah. I think I think a big part of all that, like what we had talked about before, is just social media.
Yeah.
Like social media, as much as I scroll TikTok and am on Instagram trying to sell shoes and whatnot,
I mean, first of all, it's not productive, but some of the
you get
things
so much false information from it.
yeah, and
And
not just false information. You're just sitting alone by yourself, scrolling your phone, getting nothing done.
Yeah.
So the question is social media really that social?
Yeah.
Does it make you not lonely?
yeah, I don't. That's a hard one because I
Of
mean,
course you can meet people.
it's like I mean, like yeah, I'm watching a bunch of people talk about stuff, but at the same time, it's like I'm sitting by myself listening to this, which is not an excuse. You should still watch these,
Yeah.
but but like I think it poisons us just because. First thing about social media personally is probably AI. Like it's getting so good.
AI is really bad.
I think because you get
it leaves a wide door open for scammers too.
well, and you get these people that push out false information just for the heck of it. Like, I mean, as if they weren't doing it enough by themselves. Now they're making AI videos that are like pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you can tell some like most of the time, but sometimes they're like
There have been times where I could
like
tell.
if you scroll too quick or like don't rewatch it and think about it, like they look like I saw a Kobe Bryant one today where I didn't even realize it was AI till the very end when he fell off the backboard and landed on his head. Like it's just it's getting so good that people type in this false information into it and it's just pushing it out. And I think the worst part about it is that you've got these newer parents, which nothing against these parents because they're doing it for the first time, most of them.
Don't give your kid an iPad.
I don't think I think it's I mean I grew up outside getting my hands dirty, getting hurt,
Yeah.
scraping my knees.
But we also grew up with Dan TDM, Markiplier, and like actually good,
but like
more kid friendly content.
I mean, me
But there was
personally,
also
I didn't get a phone till I was
I don't think I
I think it
was
was
12.
I think it was like 6th or 7th grade because I was going out of state for wrestling tournaments with like friends as parents and stuff, and my parents wanted to be able to contact me. And even then I wasn't allowed like YouTube right away or anything like that. And I think when we
and that's responsible.
I think when we have younger kids that just get iPads pushed in front of them and stuff, and they're just seeing all this AI, false information, and all this stuff, like they can't comprehend that it's wrong or it's fake or any of that, so they're growing up rotting their brains with just a bunch of random stuff that means nothing, rather than I think it's okay to push not all the time, but like here and there, I think it'd be okay to put an iPad in front of a kid if it's informational.
Yeah.
Like TikTok, I know it's like higher education stuff, but they have the STEM part. Like there's the For You, following, STEM or whatever, and it's just like a bunch of learning stuff. I think if these companies like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all that had like a not like a YouTube Kids and a TikTok Kids, if
Because
they had,
YouTube Kids has its own. Like Jack has been on
I
YouTube
think
Kids
that's
at some
great,
point.
but I think it should be
But it
more.
also has its own little bit of problems too.
I think it should be more regulated with mostly like learning stuff. I don't think
Me personally,
because
I don't think I'd ever give my toddler an iPad.
yeah,
But because there are shows like
It-
Bluey is a great show for kids.
but if you hand them like TikTok and stuff, it teaches them to not think for themselves. Like I mean, when we grew up, I mean, we'd grow up, we'd be outside. You hurt
Yeah.
yourself, you'd be like,
That's the other
oh,
problem. Kids
that
are going
hurt.
outside.
Oh, that hurt. Let's not do that again.
Yeah.
If you're just scrolling TikTok as a little kid, you're just like, I mean, you're not learning anything. You're not experiencing anything other than mindlessly scrolling. Like, I mean, even since I've gotten TikTok, like, I've already created a bad habit of that. Like, I can't imagine how bad it's going to be for these kids once they get to be adults. Like, of course, by then there's probably going to be more, like, robotic stuff for jobs and all that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, if someone, like, that has been scrolling on an iPad all the time, I mean, I see it with some of my coworkers sometimes. Actually, not really, but I see it with, like, at other people's jobs, like, at Walmart. Sometimes you'll walk in and you'll see a worker that's supposed to be stocking shelves sitting up against their cart scrolling.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on break, that's totally okay, but I think people are just so, like, addicted to them, myself included.
No, me too.
I think it's bad for the the whole country, like the whole world. I think as much as I hate like what's it called? Is it North Korea that they have time limits on games and stuff? Or is it,
Probably North Korea and China. I bet a lot of countries do.
as much as I hate how controlling the government is over there, I think that's a great idea to have.
Well,
I think they do it for the wrong reasons, but I think if we were to like,
I think the only thing that should be limited on the internet is pornography.
yeah,
Personally. I don't, because you can get into a conversation about free speech and trying to be all self-righteous free speech fighter, but I think objectively at the end of the day pornography is bad for the human brain. Downright, it over sexualizes us. It's already done that.
Yeah.
Really bad, especially teenage boys. We all know this. I think pornography should be outright banned. Maybe you could get into the conversation that maybe not for adults. I think it's bad overall, and adults, no one should have it. However, it's probably more logical to not. Like, just because, America is the land of the free, home of the brave, or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't get banned for adults, but it should be more heavily regulated for kids and teenagers.
100%. I don't know how they do it, but I think that'd be a great idea.
I mean, there are states that have already banned it for minors.
Yeah.
Like Texas is one of them.
Yeah. I think
Tennessee is one of them.
Well, because so sometimes when I'm bored, I watch like a lot of other podcasts, and some people have gotten on this topic, and they're just like it'd be hard to regulate it, because the internet's so open. Like anyone can go, like say if they were to be like, okay, you have to be this age to get into this. You can go make like on Facebook. You can go make an account, and
for Marketplace.
Exactly they ask your age. I have 2 accounts, so I can be on Marketplace just like you.
Yeah, that's one of the.
And it's like it's one of those things like it'd be so hard to get it regulated.
Yeah.
It's almost unreasonable, but not unreasonable.
I mean, but not a lot of people actually sign in to porn sites though.
Yeah, but like
they mostly
but
just
like that
go
would
on
be
there.
That would be a way to like regulate. You know what I'm saying? But then even if they did that, I feel like it'd be easy to get around, just like it is with Facebook and TikTok and all that when you're young.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Let's see what else we've got. Let's get back into. We already talked about that. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Because
I don't know.
I feel like there's so much more. It's just we've
Yeah.
already went over it.
Well, should we? I mean, we could go into more hypotheticals.
Sure.
All right. Well, first we gotta think of some.
Well, we can ask ChatGPT. Oh, that's a good one. All right. Pull out
Yeah.
your phone.
AI is killing everybody.
AI is killing everything, but we're gonna use it.
We're gonna use
for
it
the internet.
before it goes.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while it lasts, I guess. Goodbye, my A's and B's. ChatGPT does a Wrapped. That's insane.
No way.
Yeah, I'm serious. That's crazy. They're saving all my. Oh.
Algebra 2 answers.
Yeah, algebra 2 answers. History. English essay. Give me some. I'm talking while I type first. Give me some interesting hypotheticals.
Stop watching me eat.
Yeah, weirdos. Oh, this one's interesting.
All right.
So, if everyone
Wheezy,
could hear
say
your
what's up.
if everyone could
Say what's
hear
up.
your thoughts for 10 seconds a day, how would society change?
Oh God.
People
It'd be
would
a lot more honest.
Yeah, I'd be way more honest.
Um.
Because imagine the random 10 seconds out of the day that someone hears you is like you're dissing them. You know,
Or it's
makes
like-
them do some self-reflection.
Or it's like some dude that they're like, oh my gosh, this girl's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like,
She's like, well, this dude ugly is, you know,
yeah, and then I think it'd be.
this weird ugly guy
I
is
think it
thinking
would be
about me.
like.
It'd probably just be random
It'd be
thoughts
so
that people
random.
are having.
Because it'd probably happen during the day at school.
Or somebody would just get like,
I feel like if it's at school, it's gonna be one of those things where my 10 seconds is happening, and I'm just like, no thought going through my brain. People
Yeah.
are just gonna be like,
that or
yo,
you're
what's
reading.
happening? Oh yeah.
Or you're silent reading, you know.
I can only imagine like the girls that read the like really weird
Oh, the
books.
freaky books? Oh
Dude.
my god. Oh my god. This one's interesting. Would you rather be admired by people you dislike or ignored by people you respect?
All right, wait, read that again.
Would you rather be admired by people you dislike or ignored by people you respect? This is a really good question.
Yeah, that one's hard.
So,
I
if
think
you're being admired by people you dislike is
I think that's
it's almost stimulating to a point to where, you know, you don't like this person,
it's almost like a
but
kill
they
him with
admire you.
kindness.
Yeah, kill them with kindness. And then, you know, the opposite of that being
I don't think I could choose the.
you know, kill them with kindness, and then there's don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, I think not being what was the how they word the second part?
Ignored by people you respect.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that because
Mhm.
with people I respect, like especially, I always refer back to wrestling because that's like
Yeah, if someone's
that's like my main
if you
thing.
respect someone as your role model and they end up being a douchebag who completely ignores you
Yeah.
and doesn't actually help people other than people thinking they're
Well,
respectable.
so and on another level of that is like not even if they're just your role model. Like
Mhm.
with wrestling, there's a lot of kids that have beat me, and I respect them so much because their knowledge is so much up there,
Mhm.
and it's like, I think pretty much everyone I've lost to over the past few years I became friends with because it's like, if I can become friends with this person and try and pick their brain about what they do differently
Yeah.
and all that, like it'll elevate my game. And I feel like if I were to choose the one where it's like they ignore me, I don't think that would be
Yeah,
the
it
right
wouldn't
choice.
help you at all.
Yeah,
That's
which-
a part of getting better is talking to those people who are well rounded and
Yeah,
really can help.
100%. That's a great question. Good job,
That is a great
ChatGPT.
yeah, that is a great question.
Oh you know what we should do? I
What?
think. Okay, so Cooper's Chronicles. I think we're gonna turn this into just like a little bit of an everything channel. Uh, I think I might have to when school comes back in get some hypotheticals and go around asking people.
Oh, I like that.
Post like a short or something. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a short like that. Maybe I can start creating some more stuff for you guys. It'd help me get some more stuff out there. So drop it in the comments. The 4 people that watch the videos.
Oh God, if your inner thoughts became a public book after you died, would you live differently? I think the answer is you would try.
I think you'd try, but I don't think there's any like I think
But there's really no point if you're dead.
yeah, like
You know, maybe they're thinking, oh man, this person was weird, horrible, perverted, something like that.
yeah.
But you're dead. So it's not like you're going to walk into the room, see them all reading
I
your
think
thoughts.
I think that'd be a good thing though. Also
Yeah.
because like it'd be like I feel like people that feel like they don't
Oh.
people that feel almost like excluded because of how they think and stuff like that. I feel like if they see stuff like that from the past, I feel like they'd be like almost more accepting of themselves, if that makes sense.
So, are you still you if all your memories were replaced but your personality stayed the same? First of
Oh,
all your memories are replaced.
with someone
Well,
else's?
I don't. It doesn't say by someone else's, but replaced. First of all, my first question is replaced by what? I'm guessing just replaced with
Probably
something that's
someone
not
else's
your
mem-
memory. Just something.
So like something so we could assume someone else's memory.
Probably.
If it's with
assume
something
someone
else, I
else's
feel like if
memory.
it's being replaced, it's got to
So
be some
my
other
first
memory.
question was gonna be, have you learned anything at all? If your memories are replaced and your personality stays the same, I
'Cause-
think that's kind of an open-ended question,
So
though.
yeah, I think if you're being replaced with someone else's memories, I think you're just that person. Like I think it's
Probably.
because you're reliving their memories, and I feel like at that point they just become you, if that makes sense. But like if not, if it's just like almost like your memories altered, I think you'd just be you, but with different experiences and maybe smarter or dumber. Or, I don't know. That one's a good one too.
Is it possible to live a morally good life without ever questioning your own beliefs?
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think you can be. So a lot of my morals stem from about 75% religion,
Yeah.
25% lived experience. Um, so if my, of course, I question my Christian beliefs sometimes,
Yes.
but that just comes naturally. I question all of my beliefs sometimes. I don't think you could live a morally good life without sitting down and thinking, was what I did right? Which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Some people don't. That's a good question too.
I think if you aren't asking yourself if you're doing things right, I think there's a good chance that you're not.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can never question whether what you're doing is right or not and come to the conclusion that yes, it is right,
Yeah.
or no, it's not right, it's wrong, I shouldn't do that, then you're probably just not a good person. But,
Yeah.
what was this? Which one was it?
ChatGPT for the win today, dude.
Yeah, for real.
AI is so bad unless you're using it for good. Like
Yeah.
like our English teacher says, there's ways to use AI in good ways.
Yeah, too bad AI could possibly become very intelligent and
Yeah, for real, it already is.
autonomous to an extent. So, oh god dang it, what was the one I was looking at? Oh, would a perfectly just world still allow forgiveness? So this falls into in our legal system, our judiciary is supposed to be fair and just, but I don't think you can have both. Fairness is everyone gets the same treatment. Justice is like some people, the only thing you can do to stop someone from ever hurting someone ever again could be to kill them, the death penalty.
Yeah.
Is that fair to them? No, because they're dying.
But is that fair to everyone else?
But is that fair to everyone else? Is that is that a just punishment for them? But it's not fair to them. You see, that's why I think.
So okay, wait. So what's the question again?
So that's why I'm thinking, would a perfectly just world, not fair, just, still allow forgiveness? And if everything is just and people receive punishments based upon what they did, not whether they meant to do it or not, just
Yeah.
they did it, probably forgiveness would be put aside.
I think it'd be very rare.
Yes.
Like, I think there'd be some cases where it's like, if you do something small and you do your time,
Yeah.
there's forgiveness.
Maybe not forgiven, but you did your time.
Yeah.
That
So
sort of thing.
almost a forgiveness type of thing, but I think it would be very hard to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
think
Well,
it
then
just
maybe
would
we
be.
throw that in there. Would a perfectly fair world still allow forgiveness? The answer is yes.
But would it allow just?
No, probably no
Probably not.
justice. Just that's a part of my big problem with the American legal system sometimes is the fairness of it. Because if it's fair, everyone's getting the same treatment, going through the same process. Some really bad people get let off by bad judges trying to be fair
Yeah.
when they should just be focused on justice. So
Yeah.
I like that question. I could talk about that. This one's good. Is suffering a flaw in existence or a requirement for understanding it?
Requirement for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, without suffer, you're never gonna learn. So it's like,
And even in the Christian religion, you have to suffer to know God.
Yeah.
You'll never see God if you don't suffer a little bit and turn to Him and build that relationship with Him.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, and I think, like, I feel like you're not gonna go through life without suffering.
no.
Something's gonna happen. It's inevitable that you're gonna suffer through something. It might not be the same thing. Like, it could be money problems. It could be mental health. It could be
Mhm.
physical. It could be like you're gonna struggle with something, and I
Yeah.
think that's how you learn who you are, and that's how
Yeah,
you learn
it's
how to get
definitely
through
not
things.
a flaw.
Yeah.
No. Oh, this one's weird. Does a life have value because it is meaningful, or do we call it meaningful because it has value?
That one's worded weird.
It is, but I think it's trying to say if you call someone's life meaningful just because they're valuable, not
Yeah.
actually observing their good human qualities, like someone who has a lot of money, for example,
I think.
being valuable but maybe not meaningful.
Well, I think everybody's. Okay, I think everybody's life is valuable. I mean, you
Yeah.
only get. Coach Sinclair told us about this one time. There's like a 1 in a couple million% chance that you get born, or something like that. It might not have been that exaggerated, but it was like very, very tiny chance that you're even born.
Yeah.
So I think with that percentage being so low, like
And two
everybody's
people-
life is valuable.
And
Now,
two
is it
people are never the same, right? They might be similar, but they're never
Exactly.
the same.
Yeah, and I think just with that alone, like everybody's life has to be valuable because it is such a slim percent chance that
But
you're
the
even
question
born.
is valuable because it's meaningful.
But on the same note, I think everybody's life is meaningful in a different way. Like you
Yes.
can look at, so like rich people,
Yeah.
their life might be meaningful because they've got a bunch of money, they're very successful and whatnot.
Yeah.
Very poor people, homeless, that are just trying to scrape to get by, their life is very meaningful because they've got drive and all this. But then there's also the people that aren't doing anything with their life, and it's also very meaningful because you can look at that and be like, you can learn something from that. Therefore, it could be meaningful to like everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
That one really made the gears in my head turn. I'm not
I
gonna
can
lie.
tell.
I had to think about it a little bit. It was worded very weird.
So this is more of a nihilistic sort of thing. You probably don't know what that is.
It's a big word.
Yeah. So a nihilist is just nothing matters.
Okay.
So this question kind of touches on that. If meaning only exists because humans assign it, does anything truly matter when no one is watching? So the implications here is nothing has any meaning to it because humans created it, through society, through business, through
Okay.
economy. So does money, for example, does money even matter? If money ceased to exist, of course, the economy would crash. But does the economy matter? Does that stuff matter? Who's going to stop you from?
Well, I mean, on that note, like worst case, I mean, we're going back to like
Are they
like pre-union military like time, you know? Like we're going back to living off the land
Mhm.
if all that happens. And
Yeah.
I mean,
I
with
mean,
all that we got
if
here.
everyone, like, if money just disappeared, if or it just lost its meaning because humans decided one day, well, we don't find any meaning in this. We think it'd be better
Yeah.
find more meaning in something else. I mean, they're not going to knock your house down. Like, you might still have things,
Yeah.
might not be able to sustain. I think a lot of the meaning, or the assigning the meaning to things, like,
Mhm.
does anything matter at all, comes from humans having to sustain themselves, and, like, billions of humans having to sustain themselves all at the same time.
Yeah.
That's where I think that's why I disagree in saying meaning only exists because humans created it. Meaning exists, yes, because humans created it, but because without it, the human society as we see it today would completely cease to exist.
Yeah. Well, and on that, like, I mean, we started with no money, no economy, and all that. It was just strictly living off the land type of thing, you know. And we got here, so I
Mhm.
think if something like that were to happen, I think we'd eventually get back to
Yeah.
having currency and all that. And I think so. I think with that, I think it's just
Because
like,
before currency, there was still trade.
yeah, exactly,
Things were still valuable and had meaning. May not have been currency, but it was
exactly.
still a thing that you traded for another thing,
So I
making
think
it worth something.
Yeah, so I think I don't think it's meaningful because we gave it meaning. I
Yeah.
think it was meaningful because it was needed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 Cool.
What up, Wheezy? Say what's up.
Okay.
I think Grandpa Dick might be the only one to watch this video all the way
You
through.
know what? That's okay. He's the only one that needs to see it. Put me in that wheel and whatnot. If your personality could be copied perfectly into another body, which one is the real you?
Oh,
So
all of them.
think about it this way: one part of you has your memories and your personality. The other part is just your personality. They just act like you. They replicate you, but they don't have the same lived experience that you do.
It's just your personality.
Just your personality.
I think you are your personality.
Are you?
think
Are you
to an
well?
extent.
Are you your personality because of what you've lived through and your memories?
Yeah, that's true. I think. See, so now that's hard
Because your personality could change depending on
but
what you're living through.
if your personality gets put into another body, it's probably going to be your personality now, you know?
Mm.
And most people, like,
I
when
think in time that personality would change into
I do
someone
too.
completely different.
Yeah, I do too. But, like, at the same time, when someone's like, hey, who is Brooks?
Yeah.
Brooks is a very nice, loving, caring dude. Very smart.
Yeah.
Like, it's your personality.
So are a lot of people.
To an extent, I think you are your personality. But at the same time, you can be imitating someone else's personality to try to
Yeah.
be someone you aren't, you know? So that one's kind of hard because
That one could be an 2-hour conversation.
yeah, because I think we could definitely say, yeah, you are your personality, but if you're put into another body, you could meet different people and have a completely different personality and be someone completely different.
Okay, this is more like a baseline hypothetical. If you could ask your future self one yes or no question, what would it be?
Ooh, that's tough.
Well,
I don't
could I
know.
just ask him to sit down and have a conversation with me? And just
But if it's just a yes or no question, they could be like, no. And
yeah,
then
true.
So
So you either get everything you need to know from that or nothing at all. But
I think if it was just strictly you can only ask one question, not like a sit down, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
am
hard.
I rich?
Am I rich?
Am I
think
rich?
I think I would be like a. Oh my gosh, phone's blowing up.
I know.
I think I'd be like a.
You're never gonna guess who it is.
Did I give up type of thing, you
Yeah.
know, like a. Because then if they're like, yeah, you did, then I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's not happening
Yeah,
again.
no,
like
that's not happening.
we're making it, but I think it could also be reassuring where it's like, no, you didn't, and then it's like,
Yeah, you never gave up. No.
then it's like, all right, good. I'm gonna keep that alive.
Well, I'm about ready to pee my pants.
Okay, well,
So
we can call it done, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will probably be back soon. I know I mentioned that thing about the shorts and whatnot, and asking people in the hallway stuff because we're trying to make this more of a like a variety of different things type of channel. So drop it in the comments, whatever you guys think we should do next. Just give me some ideas, what you guys would like to see. I know it's only a few of you, but hoping to grow. So uh, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all guys later.